Why that's so important, and let me actually, the last one there, shopping tops the list for African Americans 40%. So you guys all know that we spend some money on shopping. But why that's so important is as we're going through this industry change is advertising. And advertising dollars, more money was spent last year online than was spent on the traditional media sources. So advertising is starting to move into all of this space we're talking about, from all digital media, interactive entertainment. We're more socially active online. We predict online news consumption directly, that we are active, well, I already said that. Africans are more likely to have created their own web content by blogging, microblogging, social networking than whites or Hispanics. Over 22% of us created or worked on their online journal or blog. 71% of Africans say they use online networking sites like LinkedIn or Facebook, compared with 50% of whites. This one, that just shows our activity online, and that's mostly with social networking, tweeting, blogging. I'm sure a lot of you guys do that. And this is interesting. It talks about the map of wealthy African American metros. I just put it up there. It didn't really tie in, other than to see that the number 1 and number 10 are in Georgia with the most rich African Americans. And this was actually last year. It kind of shocked me that, what is it? Hateville, Hardinsville, Hyattville, Fort Stewart. So we got some, if you got some businesses, you might want to go talk to some of those brothers out there. New and emerging media, African Americans are easy adopters of early technology. Black children consume more media than any other race, of course. And then attitudes and opinions, that really just talks about kind of what we focus on, which is apparel, auto, food, and social. And pretty much wrapping up here, we consume about 2.3 billion annually. Spending, this is getting back to the advertising, which I was leading into. So significant spending power and marketing size. We skew younger than the US population, heavy media, and then of course our urban population. Branded entertainment is one of the hot new things that's coming out. So now all the big brands, let's say Coca-Cola, is creating interactive digital media products. I think former Turner. Again, all these type of big brands now are spending money for a product, even TV and film type properties. So again, I just think it's an incredible opportunity for any of you who I call content creators, really. The timing couldn't be better. Our industry is growing. It's not one of the fastest growing. We have a tremendous support from our legislature. We need your help. So again, appreciate your time, and I'm very excited if you need to talk to me or anything like that. If I can, I didn't get into educational too, but I want to talk about that too, because I think getting with our kids and making sure that, I think gaming and kids, there's a big tie in there as far as education and learning. I'd like to see more of those type of opportunities take place. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. Can we get a copy of that? Yeah. Okay, well we'll have that information available on the internet. We're going to go into the panel discussion. Sante is taking the stage. I would like Stacy Johnson from the Mayor's Office. She's our Director of Special Events. She will be joining the panel today. Thank you, Stacy. And each of the panelists will be introducing themselves. Our attorney, our board member, I like to put him like that. The person who introduced me to Green, John Christmas, Attorney John Christmas. And Stan Watson and some of our other speakers came up with some other things that they had to, that took them away. So Stan was going to deliver some information about, he's really trying to attract business to the DeKalb County area, make DeKalb County one of the next Hollywood. So that's going to be really interesting to watch the full in the DeKalb County competition as that plays out. Omnitech, you will be hearing from the CEO and president of Omnitech a little bit later, not today, but at another time. We just partnered with Omnitech. And just kind of let you guys know who Omnitech is. Omnitech is one of the, I guess the best way to put it is for-profit colleges and universities. And he's one of few African Americans in this field. They're going through a whole gaming situation right now, but we actually went to Washington early part of this year on, thanks to one of our strategic partners, Herzing University, and I was honored to actually speak on behalf of the gaming issue before the White House. And one of the things that they're saying is the student debt to ratio is one of the issues as it relates to these students who are going to some of these institutions. And I like to say that all institutions are not created the same. So we do have some great institutions that are giving our African American students an opportunity where none was there. So we're definitely supporting this issue. We're going to go into the introductions, and I've asked Patty to assist with the facilitation on this. But when you guys look at the statistics that we're talking about, what we're going to do moving forward is to really dove into those statistics. So we're going to call on some of you guys in the audience to really be that next step task force to really, for us to begin really dealing with some of these issues. John knows that I'm real big on it, and that's one of the first things that we did when we went over to the School of Business at Clark Atlanta University, was that when we talk about those statistics that I mentioned earlier in terms of less than 50,000 on of African American businesses sales revenue, 35,000 for African American women, 70,000. We happen to be unique in the city of Atlanta because we have a higher income to work with. It's under 70,000. But those numbers are still dismal compared to other cultures and other races. Why is that? The reason why is that many of the businesses that we choose to go into, we are the salespeople. We're at the end of the supply chain. We don't produce, we don't manufacture, we're not even involved in the logistics. So when we talk about entertainment, when we talk about any industry, from the Atlanta Metropolitan Chamber of Commerce, we're looking at the ecosystem that exists within that business. What is that business anatomy? What are the multiplier effects that can be gained from controlling the raw materials and producing those materials and taking them through the production cycle? So when we look at this and when we look at opportunities, we're going to look at it from an academia point of view, but actually put it into action. Because academia studies it, but business puts it into action. So that's that gap that you're talking about that I think that's going to be closed between our relationships that we can form within this room. So without further ado, I'm going to give each of the speakers the mic. That mic is live? Okay, great. Great, and I just want you guys to introduce yourselves. We can start with Mr. Bradford one more time.
Hello. Nope, not working. Oh, wait a minute.
No.
This one.
It's not.
Great.
Hello again, Asante Bradford, Georgia Department of Economic Development, Digital Entertainment Office, what else? Global Commerce. Big title, but basically you guys know when you see what I do.
Oh, you're so funny, Asante. Hi, my name is Stacy J. Johnson. I'm the Director of Special Events in the Mayor's Office, as well as Mayor Reed. We are in the process of proposing to Council a film office, which will be the first film office ever in the city of Atlanta. So we're really making history with this administration in a lot of different areas. So thank you for having me.
Thank you, Stacey. Hello, everyone. My name is John Christmas. I'm an entertainment and sports attorney, and I serve as the chair of the Biofuels Racing Alliance and a proud member of the Atlanta Metropolitan Black Chamber of Commerce. I want to say one thing which is really powerful that's going on right now. We are at a historically black college and university having this discussion on business. I want to give major props to CAU Television also today for being recognized, in terms of recognition and award for the show Newsbreak. So I want to give it up to CAU TV.